Hey Pisces, welcome to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. Almost a birthday for you Pisces. This is going to be a love reading, energy check-in for you Pisces, to see what is going on in the present moment and any messages of guidance for future energy. The strongest messages always come through Pisces, so it might not resonate for everyone. If it doesn't if it doesn't resonate, please don't make it your story. Okay, Pisces, let's see. For love. Spirit, please and thank you for the Pisces collective strong placements. Please come into this reading, bless this reading, make this your message only. All negative energy must leave the space now. Any entities, signals, energies, frequencies that are not aligned with my source are not permitted in this reading. All non-consensual access is now purged and sealed for the sign of Pisces. Messages for the energy of love. Also remember, Pisces, that the energy of love can be, in any relationship where we share love. So not necessarily a romantic relationship. Family, friends, children, colleagues. So let's see what comes through for you. Love medicine for Pisces. Okay. Only jumpers, please, and thank you, only jumpers. Oh, that was a big jumper. 4 of Wands, joy, celebration, socializing, putting yourself out there maybe. This is a sense of home, Pisces. I think what you are looking for is a sense of home, a place where you can be yourself, your full self, your true self, and be wholly accepted for that without judgment. It is the 1111 card, which is, wish energy. It's also the card of engagement. So could be an imminent engagement here or a level up of a situation, Pisces. But it feels like an energy of joy, exploration. It feels like you are exploring a little bit in the field of love and willing to put yourself out there and explore different possibilities, new possibilities, and maybe energies that you are not normally attracted to or used to. This could also be someone you share an interest in music with and dance. Only jumpers, please. The Lovers, wow. Card 6, Major Arcana. This is a card of Gemini. So you could be dealing with a Gemini. It's also about a choice. The Lover's energy is about a choice. It can be a divine soul connection, but it is about a balance between your masculine and your feminine energy, so that you're not overgiving and that you're also not blocked to receiving. It's very much about balance with a 6 energy there. It's moving away from conflict. It's moving away from situations that feel uncertain or unsafe in your nervous system. You want to feel safe and held in a relationship, Pisces. I think you are tired of the usual games, being uncertain, not knowing, having to decode someone's behavior or messages. It's just an energy that you are tired of, and you want something that's upfront, that's authentic, that's real, and that's truthful. But it's also balancing your masculine and feminine. So if you've been the chaser, or, in the sense with the masculine energy, if it's imbalanced, we can move into an energy of chasing and actively seeking something, which is not always a good thing. The hustle or the grind is an energy of, can sometimes be an energy of poverty. I don't have, I want, I want, I want. And if it's imbalanced, it can push away the things that are meant to be coming into our field. And the feminine energy is the receiving energy. So the imbalance of feminine can be that you are unable to receive love. You find it difficult to receive love. There could be a hyper independence there, unable to receive, or it feels uncomfortable to receive help or to receive support or to just surrender into a relationship and just surrender into the energy of love. So it feels for me that this is your balancing as well of masculine and feminine, so that you can attract a healthy connection and a healthy situation towards you. Some of you could be meeting someone that is very exotic. I don't know why I got that. I've never gotten that from that card before, but someone different, someone not of your usual type. The Hangman wanted to come out, which is your card. Exactly, taking a leap of faith. Another major arcana here, Pisces. Taking a leap of faith, trusting, leaving the baggage behind, leaving the past behind, any, emotional scarring or triggers that you've been carrying from past situations and past relationships. It's clearing of that slate. Card of Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries, but the full energy is about going on a journey. And this could be a new journey for you. This could be a new cycle in how you approach love, but a new perspective as well. There's something sacred about this as well, Pisces. It feels like, your own sense of worth and self-love is showing up now for you. And because of that, you are choosing differently when it comes to relationship. When we are carrying woundings or trapped emotion from past relationship, we can continue to attract that same situation until we are able to release that trigger or release, that memory from our cellular system, from our nervous system, from our autonomous nervous system, which is largely unconscious. So sometimes we don't even recognize that we are doing that, because we're acting subconsciously and unconsciously from a place that is wounded. Wounded sounds dramatic. From a place that has been hurt. And that's when we typically are seeking validation in a relationship or looking for someone else to fill a space. But that's not what's happening right now. It's like you've let all of that go. You understand, where you may possibly self-sabotage in a way when looking for relationships, and it's overcoming that and releasing all of that, becoming aware of it. We are never fully, completely healed, but we become aware of what, is holding us back or what does hold us back. And when we are aware, we can choose differently and act differently. There's a freedom, a sense of freedom in this way of being for you as well, Pisces. Releasing the limitations, releasing the mental models, releasing the templates, and just being open to possibility. Jumping off that cliff. The Emperor, wow, another card of Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries, but it's another major arcana. So it does feel like this is happening on an energetic level, on a spiritual level. The Emperor is someone that's very contained, very sure of himself or herself, this could be a female embodiment with Emperor energy, plays his cards very carefully, takes action and accountability. The shadow side of the Emperor is someone that can be controlling and manipulative, and that's the energy that you are wanting to move away from, that you are moving away from, Pisces, and that your nervous system can identify almost immediately right now because your intuition is so deep and attuned. It feels like you can smell the energy of controlling or manipulative from a mile away, and it doesn't even come close to your field. So it feels like a healthy masculine energy coming in here. You're also not rushing in, Pisces, which can be a Piscean trait because you are a water sign, emotional, very sensitive, very intuitive, highly empathic. So, and when we are highly empathic, we can overlook certain things in relationships or in people, high level of forgiveness, high level of compensation, compromise, but no longer at your own self-sacrifice, Pisces, no more. That's not happening anymore because you have noticed where your energy has been leaking in the past because of that, because of your empathy and because of your compassion, because of your kindness, because of your willingness to allow someone the space to grow and change. And what you are realizing is that we can't force people to change. We can't force people to heal either. Everyone has free will. So you almost want to skip that part, even though you have the capacity to heal and you have the capacity to hold space for someone. You don't want to anymore. So it's a conscious choice right now that you're calling in someone who has done the work, so you don't have to go through that rigmarole again. I don't know why I heard that word rigmarole. I haven't used that word in forever. Whoa. Juggling energy. I'll get that card just now. Emotional fulfillment is what you are looking for. Balanced emotional fulfillment that feels sacred, that feels aligned, that feels full of potential. Someone who's on the same page as you, someone who has, similar hopes, visions, values, dreams. But it is ultimate emotional fulfillment, and this doesn't always have to culminate in the happy home and the happy family and the white picket fence. All of those things are material things. What you are looking for is something on, beyond just material, not just the provider, not just, the mother, not just someone that fills the typical conditioned 3D expected role of what a partnership should look like. You are evolving your definition and your idea of what partnership should look like, as defined by society, as defined by the institution. You're going beyond that and realizing that true partnership and unconditional love doesn't have any limitations, boundaries, and unrealistic expectation. And that is when we get to a sense of emotional fulfillment, because we are not disappointed. We find the wholeness within ourselves before we look for it outside of ourselves. And so anyone else that comes in is a bonus. It's a bonus energy. Also being open to different types of relationships, not just the traditional, relationship. Oh, excuse me, Pisces. I just need to get a card here, and this card is about some indecision, some juggling. This could be the back and forth between who you are used to being and who you are moving into. So when we are evolving, and as we evolve and grow and choose differently, make healthier choices. There are times that can trigger us back into previous versions of ourselves, and that's okay. There's no judgment in that. It's part of the process. It's part of the release. It's grieving an old self. It's grieving an old way of being. Change and evolution is not always, it's not easy. It's not easy, especially if we've been used to being a certain way, used to certain relationships. To take this leap of faith can be scary at times and feel uncertain. So you might be going back and forth in your mind. But I feel like you are telling your mind, just like stop. Stop questioning me. I've made my decision. That's what it feels like here. And this energy is also not forever. It's a minor arcana. So it's in the day-to-day moments where we sometimes can have this back and forth energy. But it doesn't feel like it's defining you or overwhelming you in any way. And at the bottom of the deck, your energy, the Hanged Man, not rushing in again, pausing, listening to your intuition, listening to insight from source, prayer, testing the waters before you jump in. It's a cautious optimism, a cautious faith, not a blind faith. Because blind faith is sometimes also not a good thing. We need a healthy skeptic as well. We need a healthy skeptic as a friend, to look at situations from an objective point of view and from different perspectives. And you are shifting your perspective. You're looking at things from different perspectives as well. What else for Pisces? Spirit, what's coming towards them? What's coming towards Pisces? What is the outcome of the situation? Potential outcome. What is coming towards Pisces in love? This is beautiful energy though, Pisces, and it feels exciting. It feels new. With Valentine's Day coming up, this could be, new prospects. What's that word? Perspectives. New suitors. Okay. Yes, sovereignty, agency in your own independence, not seeking anything outside of yourself to fulfill you, because you found this fulfillment within yourself. And this is different from hyper independence, which is a trauma response. This is healthy independence. It's when you're able to receive, because it is a feminine energy, but you are also able to give to yourself. And there's no expectation of someone else, filling a hole. You are whole. It's the minor arcana of the Empress, which is, the card of fertility, the card of birthing something new into the world, divine feminine energy, feeling very comfortable and safe in your own space and in your own skin. And this is when we attract the same energy towards us. Any energy that doesn't fit this or match this is going to be intimidated by this. So you will know, it's almost like you have created an energetic and emotional and physical boundary here. So those energies can't even come close or penetrate. You will only allow in, and it's your energy that's doing this. You will only allow in that which matches this energy and matches your accountability, your frequency, your healed self. Only jumpers, please. Hermit energy. So on a spiritual path here, I feel like you are on a pilgrimage, and it's not, a negative isolation, but there is some isolation here of your energy. You are listening to insight. You are going within for the answers, not allowing external opinion either to influence you, because that can be distraction and noise, unnecessary noise, Pisces. Card of Virgo, major arcana. You could be dealing with a Virgo. That's actually your opposite energy. Letting go of the burdens, no more overgiving, no more carrying anybody else's energy for them or carrying anyone else spiritually. That's what I was feeling in the beginning. Because of your empathy, you can tend to take on everything that doesn't belong to you, but this is not sustainable. It's the end of this cycle. It's the end of feeling like you are carrying the whole relationship on your own, and it's about people coming into your space that are willing to step into the door with you, that are accountable for themselves, that are not treating you like you are their savior, like you don't want to be anyone else's savior. You want people to have control over their own lives, people to come into your space that have control over their own lives and are their own savior. And also someone who is spiritually attuned, Pisces, like you. I feel like there is also a spiritual element to this. So none of this anymore. End of the cycle of burdens, of carrying people that cannot carry themselves. You want king energy, evolved energy, Pisces. King of Wands, Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo, but someone who is very magnetic, very charming, very attractive, someone that lights up a room. This is who I feel is coming into your space. It is a spiritual energy. It's fire energy as well. So it could be very passionate, very passionate connection. But someone that, allows your nervous system to relax and bloom, someone that you can almost fall asleep with in their presence. That's how safe you feel, and not feeling on edge. The shadow side of the King of Wands is someone controlling or manipulative, deceptive, but that's not the energy that you are allowing or is being allowed into your space right now. Your guides, your ancestors, Spirit is keeping those energies away from you. And the Empress, I was talking about her. Thank you, Spirit, and thank you, Empress. Card of Taurus, major arcana. The major arcana of this card, the Nine of Pentacles, birthing something new into the world, abundance. This is about abundance, not just in the physical, material sense, but in abundance of energy exchange, of love, being able to receive. This is the healthy feminine, and we have the Emperor here. So a divine match. Someone, both parties here are evolved, and both parties give and take equally in the connection. Sometimes there is, an overgiving on one side or the other, but it's not the norm. It's not the norm, and it's not a consistent energy. So definitely a divine partnership here is what you are attracting, Pisces, and it is your wish fulfillment. And that's your card as well, Pisces. Cautiously moving into a romantic situation. The Knight of Cups is the romantic knight. He wants to move quickly, but he's also very cautious, confident as well, managing his emotions so that they don't spill over into impulsive decisions. Not an impulsive knight at all, very emotionally balanced. And he's open, his heart space is open and ready, with the capacity of love, someone who has the capacity to love, who is not afraid to love. And that's because of your energy, that's you are attracting into your space as well, Pisces. Beautiful energy. And at the bottom of the deck, boundaries. Again, that sword energy, not allowing anything that doesn't meet your standard into your space, not settling. Clear boundaries, not emotional fog. Because Piscean energy can sometimes be foggy, with the emotion. Clear intuition as well. This is mental clarity, but clear boundaries. And anyone who is intimidated by this clearly does not belong in your space. They will be able to match this energy. Okay, Pisces, I'm sending you so much love, and I hope this resonated. If it did, I'd love a comment from you. But if it doesn't resonate, don't make it your story. And have a beautiful month of love, Pisces. Until next time. If you are looking for a personal reading or a deep dive into a situation, my details are in the description box. I do in-person readings if you are in Johannesburg. I do online readings as well, and also pre-recorded readings. So you'll get a link to a recording of your reading if that's something that you prefer. Okay, Pisces, sending you love. Until next time.